Alright, I'm gonna try this to get my video kind of cut out, but this is just real quick, just me kind of just reminiscing on Toonami, because most of you guys know on Cartoon Network, on Adult Swim, the other night they had Toonami playing and stuff like that, and just kind of got me reminiscing back when I was a kid and, you know, late 90s, early 2000s. All that good stuff, you know, watching Toonami. I'm sure most of you guys know what that is, but I guess just in case you didn't, Cartoon Network used to have this, I guess, show called Toonami, and they just showed a bunch of different animes. You had this like CGI character named Tom. He was like a robot. He's up in this spaceship, and they had like this chill music, and just it was real cool. And then, you know, they had the previews of the animes coming up, you know, for Toonami. It'd be like a 4 or 5 hour thing, and they just run a whole bunch of different animes and anything like that. And it was cool because like they would review video games and stuff. Sometimes I remember they had like Mario Sunshine, like Final Fantasy X, things like that they would review kind of in between the animes, and it was just really cool and just kind of, you know, it got me reminiscing back, you know, I was a kid. So I'm not gonna go too far into it because most of you guys already know that they had ran Toonami the other night. There's a lot of the videos of people talking about it, but pretty much I just kind of want to ask, what's your guys' favorite memory from watching Toonami? Mine definitely is in Dragon Ball Z. I know a lot of folks now don't like Dragon Ball Z as much because there's definitely a lot of deeper anime stories out there, but my favorite memory from Toonami is Dragon Ball Z with Gohan. Technically, this wasn't the first time he went Super Saiyan 2. It was in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, but when Gohan went Super Saiyan 2 in the Cell Saga, right before he started fighting Cell, you know, when Cell crushes Android 16's head, and then Gohan snaps, and it goes to this like Matrix, almost kind of slow motion, and he's fighting the Cell Juniors, just going like black and white and shit. Like, that's definitely like a highlight for me from Toonami. But I mean, there's a lot of, you know, great shows that was up. I remember watching like Gundam Wing and all that type of stuff, and then I remember like Adult Swim, I think Toonami as well, they used to have like Full Metal Alchemist and like yeah, back when Adult Swim first started, and definitely Toonami, like I started watching it in the early 90s to about, oh wow, early 90s, excuse me, late 90s, sorry, late 90s to like early 2000s is what I meant to say. But I think Toonami went from like mid 90s to I think maybe late 2000s. But the main, I guess, time period that I watched it was like late 90s to kind of mid-ish 2000s, about like 5 years or so, like 90, I say probably about 97, 98. Actually, shit, maybe it was 96. I say it was probably around 90, 97-ish. So like, yeah, like late 90s or whatever. I started watching it till like 03, 04-ish, somewhere up in there. Great. Toonami was dope. I hope that they keep it going. I don't know what they're gonna do, if this was just like a one-time thing when they had it playing the other night and all that stuff. But it just kind of got me thinking back when I was a kid and, you know, pre-teen and becoming a teenager and all that stuff, and watching Toonami and seeing the different animes and, you know, Tom the robot and all that stuff. It was really cool. So any of you guys back in the late 90s, early 2000s, make sure I say that right this time, late 90s, early 2000s, and, you know, all that good stuff, you know, any of you guys that used to watch Toonami back in the day, let me know what your favorite memory from Toonami was, whether it was watching, you know, Gundam Wing or, you know, any of the other big old, you know, all those great animes. Like, what was your favorite memory or episode from Toonami? All right, later.